Hello and welcome to CARNEX. Today in our showroom we have a 2017 Honda Civic Hatchback. This is the sport trim with Honda sensing. Let's take a quick walk around the outside and then we'll take it out for a test drive. First things first, let's look at the wheels. These are Continental all-season tires with about 80% tread left on them on the front and back. Inside you have fresh rotors and pads both front and rear. And on this side of the car we have one minor imperfection. There is a bit of a scuff in the paint here. I'm not even sure if the camera will be able to pick that up, but it is there. Now let's pop the trunk and look at the space real quick. Now this being a hatchback, you do have a bit more trunk space back here. And of course, you always have the option of flipping the back seats down as well. Just like that. Now another nice thing is, because this is a hatchback, you will be able to see what's in the trunk through the rear glass here. And Honda actually added this nice little privacy cover here. So if you close that like that, now you can't see inside the trunk. Let's go over to the other side real quick. And on this side, you actually have one minor imperfection on the rim here. As you can see, there's a small scratch here. And as we walk to the front, you're going to see one tiny little stone chip on the front bumper here. As far as imperfections go, that's about it. And now this car is also equipped with keyless entry, and the way that works is, for example, the car is locked right now, and all you gotta do is just walk up, grab the handle like that, and it will unlock for you. Same thing as when walking away. Close the door, push this button, and it's locked. And one more thing is you've got remote start, and the way that works is you hold this one button, and the car will start just like that. And all you gotta do to turn it off is hold the same button and the car will turn off. Now let's head inside and check out some of the features in there. Alright, moving on to the interior of the Civic. Let's take a look at the dash. You've got 14,417 kilometers on there. Moving on to the infotainment system. Let's check out some of the connection options here. So you've got your AM, FM radio, USB, iPod, Bluetooth, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. So many options for you to connect your phone or whatever device you would like. Down from that, you have a dual climate control zone. And what that means is your side is separate from the passenger side. So let's say your passenger is feeling a little bit cold, they can turn up the temperature. And if you're feeling a little bit hot, you can turn down the temperature individually of each other, of course. Down here, you've got your heated side mirrors, pretty handy for winter. Heated seats, both sides, and you have 3 levels of options for that. Below that, you have a nice little tray, and your phone fits in there just like that. In here, you've got 2 cup holders, and if you slide those back, you actually have another cup holder down there with a 1 amp USB connection, and that's in addition to one more USB connection down there, which is actually a charging port for 1.5 amps. Now if you move this up, you can slide this forward, and down there you have an extra storage space. Here you've got your little coin tray, which also slides back and forth. Let's look at the back seats real quick. So if you fold this down, you've got your 2 cup holders, and if you look up here, you've got your sunroof with a sunshade. And of course this sunroof is fully powered, so at the click of a button it slides back and slides forward just like that. Now the sun is pretty bright today, so I think we're just going to go ahead and close this. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel here. So on this side you have your adaptive cruise control, and what that means is, let's say you're following a car within a 50-meter distance and you don't feel safe, you can actually set the distance to be 100 meters, for example, to be safer. On this side, you have your audio controls and infotainment controls. And behind the steering wheel, because this is the sport model, you actually have your paddle shifters. And what that does is if you set the gear selector to manual mode, you can actually shift the gears up and down. On this side, you've got lane assist, brake assist, and traction control. And of course, you got power locks and power mirrors on this side. Now, do take note of the nice little carbon fiber finish around the car. I don't think it's real carbon fiber, it's just imitation, but it's still a nice touch. Now, this car being equipped with keyless entry, of course, comes with push button start. And let's go ahead and start it, put it into drive, and take it for a test drive. Now, as you'll be able to see on the screen right about now, you actually have the blind spot monitoring system in action. And what that does is there's a camera mounted on the passenger side mirror, which shows you your blind spot on that side, which is pretty handy for switching lanes or making right turns like this one. Let's go and make this right turn and then get the car up to speed. Not too bad. So the power is being delivered to you by a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, and you're making around 185 horsepower and 175 foot-pounds of torque. But it does feel quite a bit faster than that. There you go, the blind spot monitoring system in action again. Now let's make a right turn into our plaza and see how the car deals with speed bumps. Here's the first one coming up. Not too bad. Just about what you would expect from a Civic. Pretty quiet in here. It's not too stiff. And of course, if you do have any questions about the car, please give us a visit at CARNEX.CA. We have a full virtual reality tour. Send us an email, give us a call, and we'll be happy to book you in for a test drive of your own. Now, this concludes our test drive. Of course, if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, share the video. It helps us promote the sale, and it also helps us bring you new inventory in the future. Thank you for watching.